How many orders can I issue a turn?
Is it a standard action to
How many
equip a weapon?
actions?
It's an RTS, so those things don't count.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
yeah.
like
Debriefing.
two
Again,
bonus actions.
This is going to be experimental. If it turns into a giant shit show, I also have just the other Altus campaign just on standby. So if all else fails, we can still do that. But let's just try to just give it the old college try, because like I said, that guy's got a huge vision for something really awesome. If we find that we actually kind of enjoy this, or at the very least, like we could, have fun with it for a couple of missions.
Do we have light picks? Or are we
Yes.
just... Okay, cool.
We have trucks, and that's it.
Excellent.
In the briefing, there's radio frequencies.
Company rooms, Magpie. Okay.
I don't even know what I was.
I think I was Magpie.
Yeah, I know. It's
have
Magpie.
I think you were Magpie, Ika.
forgotten.
Oh, thank you.
Purple too.
Raven.
Yeah, we're Raven with our team.
All right, so here's the briefing real quick. Take your company through Zargabad, destroying any enemy you come across. Once you reach the city, you'll need to hold 3 points of interest. The villa, Norpa factory, and the mosque. Just take and hold the red flags marked on the map labeled secure. Civilians are no factor, go wild, but please don't flatten the whole city. The enemy has low amounts of technicals and some fortification emplacements. Be wary. The Corbeck Legions will back you up and hold previous objectives. Air assets and artillery is on standby for your calls. 10 respawns are available. Please note, when you die, you must wait for 5 minutes to respawn and must create a whole new squad. This will make the loss of a squad more impactful, and you will be able to spectate during that time. The rally point is no longer a factor. Use the truck spawner. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut, dry, and simple. I like it.
All right. One final thing. Once you're inside, remember to leave the squad once you're in. Because otherwise you'll... Yeah.
Yep.
Push again.
Got it.
Uh-huh. I'm kind of curious. We'll see if they do.
That's a lot of people.
Okay, the inside of this thing is bitchin'.
Oh, you're in the actual... Yeah.
Yeah.
So many radios.
All the radios.
All right, if you're all have your squads ready, go ahead and meet over by the command net, and we'll talk strategy.
This is Magpie Actual on 3-0. Standing by for orders. We are green to go.
Copy. You know where the command tent is?
I'm gonna guess it's near the command vehicle.
Hey, firm, just meet up there. It's the big boxy vehicle.
Copy. You want? I'll leave my squad leads behind.
Welcome, Magpie.
Hey, Captain. What's up?
Yep, we're just gonna wait for the other platoons to come over here.
Alright.
So again, all the platoon leads show up right for a briefing.
Raven platoon. Plus a swarm of dudes.
Alright, so I have Raven, Magpie, Contra, you Crow.
You buddy.
Alright. One thing I want to quickly point out is the mobile command vehicle. You are able to recruit new AI from there, so if you're really desperate, you can just call me over and we'll drive up.
That's good to know. Thanks.
Alright.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking, Raven, you're going to take your platoon and capture Shabazz. Let's have Magpie. You'll be taking. You're going to be taking the right-hand flank. I want you to push through this area and stop up here in these hills.
Okay, so got it. So we're gonna be on a right-hand assault.
And then Crow, you're going to be taking the left-hand side. What's a good stopping point for you? I guess stop up near the dam. That'll be essentially the first phase line, I guess.
So basically, the phase line is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, essentially kind of right across there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that should be pretty straightforward. I'm assuming our priority on this flank is to support the attack on Shabazz, not necessarily to make forward progress.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, we'll make the right-hand flank focusing on supporting Shabazz. We'll probably call a halt on the northern side of our first objective so that we can be a blocking force, make sure nothing else gets back in while those guys are fiddle-fucking with Shabazz. And once they declare Shabazz clear and held, we'll go ahead and bounce off to our last objective.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Anything else for Magpie?
Nope, we'll basically be keeping this essentially formation throughout this.
All right. Cool. Understood. I'll relay. And then are we clear to step off as soon as I've briefed him?
Let me know when you are briefed and ready to go.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay.
To your squads, gentlemen.
Yeah. Come this way, RT.
Got my guys loaded.
All right.
Hope this works, because this is going to be bitchy.
Yeah. It's basically you and I. We're going to set up on the southern hill here, overwatching.
Sounds good.
Crow to Sentry.
This is Crossroads. Go ahead.
Crow is ready to depart.
Copy that. Stand by. And if you're ready to go ahead and load up in your trucks as well.
Crossroads. Magpie is briefed and ready to step off.
Copy that.
Remember what binocular it was to interface with the micro dagger? Was it the vector or was it the thermal?
You got the right one. I can't remember what buttons you have to press.
Crossroads, Raven is briefed. We're working on getting our truck situated.
Copy that. Let me know when that's settled, and we'll move out.
Crossroads, Magpie, do you want us mounting in a truck? Because I was just going to have us start walking.
Yeah, let's go ahead and all mountain trucks.
Is Magpie just clear to just start walking? We might actually be able to get there by the time we sort out trucks.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Copy. We're going to step off.
Okay. Got all my shit set.
Bro, this is Crossroads.
Go ahead, Crossroads.
You'll basically be convoying with Raven and stepping off with them whenever they're ready.
Crow copies. Alright, so we're on the western side of the encampment. Where you at?
Out of curiosity, do they show up on Blue Force Tracker?
I'm not seeing them, no.
Oh.
Also, call signs, keep in mind, these trucks should be able to fit a full platoon of guys, so you should only need like one truck.
Yeah, it's good to have a spare though.
Yeah.
Contra, did I hear that I'm taking you as part of Raven?
They're convoying up with you, they'll be splitting off though.
Understood. Raven is going to stage on the road at this time.
Copy that. Operation is a go. Alright, if you want to go ahead and drive us up on top of that hill.
Alright. I will not be following anyone.
Yep.
Alright, Crow's heading out after Raven.
Raven's holding fast on the MSR at this time. We're waiting for one of our trucks before we roll.
I think they accounted for the weight of the trailer on this thing.
It's super slow, I know. It's also up armored.
Yeah. Fucking creeps. Alright, I'm gonna hold us up here.
Sounds good. Alright,
Crossroads Raven is rolling at this time.
copy Raven. Why am I...
Raven Crow's on your 6.
Copy that.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool to watch.
Fuck yeah.
All call signs, be advised, just so you're all aware, if you need smoke rounds or anything, just call up Joker over this frequency.
Back by copies.
Raven copies.
Crow copies.
There you go.
I don't see anything. Baz just yet. I will be honest, the temptation to just call an artillery strike on Shabazz is quite high at the moment.
So it should only just be a small group of tree.
That doesn't change my desire. Why? Because I can see Shabazz, I can get the coordinates for Shabazz, and I can call in the artillery. Really. What I'm really tempted to do is call in smoke rounds. Well, they disembarked really fucking early. But, okay, I guess. Ah, I can see enemy infantry.
Keep in mind, I'm gonna occasionally go into Zeus, so I might not be able to hear you if you talk to me.
No, that's fine. I'll probably just babble to myself nigh incessantly.
Just know if it's important, just ping me.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll fix that. Yeah. Raven, can I get a sit rep?
Taking some casualties.
Yeah, their platoon lead is down, I believe. Is anyone from Raven read?
This is Baker of Raven. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to your platoon lead? He's not responding.
Unknown at the moment.
Copy. Well, what about you guys? Are you guys taking casualties?
I've got a lot of resistance here on the west side of the Raven compound. Working through it.
Copy that.
Crow to Crossroads, we've secured our initial objective.
Good copy. Magpie, what's your status?
Magpie's green. We're reaching the southernmost portion of our objective now. No resistance yet.
Copy that. Break. Crow, I want you to head southeast and reinforce Shabazz. Sounds like Raven's taking some casualties.
Crow copies.
منتظر دستورم. دارم میام. شنیدم. دریافت شد.
Alright, I see Magpies starting to capture their first objective. Raven, this is Crossroads. Can I get a sit rep?
Crossroads, this is Raven. I am once again conscious. We are down to 50%, fighting through an unknown amount of resistance.
Copy. Crow's approaching from your northwest to support you. I got Magpie still on your right flank.
Be advised, Crossroads. Crows ran into about a squad force on the way.
Copy. Eliminate them if you can. If you need support, go ahead and call it up.
See Crow's truck moving. I got eyes on their target.
That's one thing I love with AI is when they spot enemies, they light it the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. They definitely understand the benefits of superior firepower.
Oh yeah. Right.
And occasionally the AI will do a much better job of reporting the enemy than we do.
Yeah, sometimes they don't even actually see it and they still report it.
Looks
Crossroads
like
Crow
we
is
got
on the move again.
some guy northeast.
Crossroads
distance,
copies. What you got?
bearing 2-2, about click and a half out. There's a looks like a half a squad or so dancing around in the tree line. Moving generally towards Shabazz.
How far out?
158.
Crossroads, Magpie.
Send it, Magpie.
We've encountered enemy resistance. Approximate strength, 1 squad. Grid reference 041, mark 019. We're engaging now. Over.
Good copy.
Yeah, enemy squad definitely 23 degrees, 1540 range. Moving east-southeast towards Magpie.
It's either tracers, but not the actual squad.
Am I clear to call in IDF support?
Hold for now. Are you saying that at that walled compound 023?
They're a little bit past that compound, yes.
Oh, at that
Crossroads, this is
sandbar.
Raven.
Yeah. The tracers are bouncing on the ground near them.
We've captured Shabazz at this time. We're at about 50% strength.
Copy. Just meet up with Crow. We'll be down there in a bit. Magpie, what's your status?
Still in contact. We're working this problem.
Copy. Just be advised, we may have spotted some reinforcements heading your way from your either north or northwest.
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 Copy. Hey, Aiko, I found Heretic. He's hit. I'm gonna see if I can't get a medic to patch him up.
Alright, let's get the MCV.
Roger that.
Raven, this is Crossroads.
Send it, Crossroads.
We're bringing the MCV down, and you can replenish your guys.
Copy that.
Bro, this is Crossroads. Can I get what your strength is?
Stand by, Crossroads.
You can head cross country if you want.
It'll be faster on the road. You're right.
Crow strength is 11 packs.
Copy. Hold at your base. What the fuck is this? It must have been a single AI running away or something.
Crossroads, Magpie.
Send it.
We're now taking fire from the northeast of our position. Break. Our current pause is in the area of 041, mark 018. Unknown strength of enemy at this time.
Copy, keep me posted, and if you need artillery support or air support, just let JTAC know. Dismount.
Copy. I'll let him know. Thanks.
Crow to Crossroads.
Send it.
We are holding in Shabazz.
Copy, Crow Raven. We have the MCV now in town. If you want to get more guys, now's your chance.
We're moving en route to you.
Truck.
Yep, just scroll wheel on it and you can get more guys.
And then I need a new think map.
Okay.
What's our next objective? Now that we've held this?
Okay, so I'm thinking you'll go ahead and move north and capture the military base. Crow... Not entirely sure. I might still keep him on the left-hand flank, just for now.
Okay.
And I think I might actually have JTAC lob some shells over there before you actually go.
That sounds good. Yeah, as far as like left-hand flanks, I'm sure Crow would appreciate being over here, being able to actually do some sort of support by fire.
Yeah.
Potentially interdict stuff from the airfield.
Alright, sounds good.
Crossroads.
Okay.
Denver Crossroads.
Ready for tasking with 19 bodies.
Good copy. You're going to be keeping on the left-hand flank. I want you to head to grid ref break 035, 030. Hold those buildings and try to get crossing fire on the next objective. We're going to send some artillery over, and you'll basically support Raven as they push in.
Crow copies.
And Crow, you'll also be responsible for any reinforcements that may be coming in. Magpie, this is Crossroads.
Send it.
I just want to make sure that you have an understanding what the next plan is.
A little busy at the moment, break. One of our squad leads is hit, KIA, and we are down a squad as a result, break. Continuing to take fire from the northeast of our position.
Copy that. We're going to take the MCV over to your location and give you some support. I'll go ahead and drive. I need you to call in some supports. And I want you to start by getting a volley of artillery on the next objective, the next military base.
Alright, I'm gonna call in a mix of smoke and HE.
Hold off on smoke until Raven's ready to go.
Okay, friend.
Raven, this is Crossroads.
Send it.
Go ahead and stage yourselves for the next objective. We're going to be calling on artillery. We'll keep you posted on that.
Cover that.
Alright. HE going out. 24 rounds. ETA for 8 seconds.
Alright, we're going to leave this here. All signs be advised, we have artillery rounds, 24 rounds, 48 seconds on the next objective.
Crow copies.
Raven, this is Crossroads. Let me know once you've reached the dry riverbed. That'll be your staging point. Alright, let's meet up with Magpie.
Copy, will do.
Jesus Christ. Where are you, Magpie?
On your sit.
Crossroads, Magpie actual.
We've just arrived at your location.
Copy. Just letting you know those rounds are on target.
Copy that. You around here? Where are you
Magpie,
at?
do you have any intel on my squad leader?
Negative at this time.
Copy. Gonna need that replacement soon.
Hey, where's your PL?
My PL is behind me over there.
Alright. There you are.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna have my JSC do work on this AI.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, where's Heretic? Like he's dead. He's been dead for like 10 minutes now.
Let me check in Zeus. Yeah, no, he's still dead. Let me message him.
Yeah. If we can get a solution on that, that'd be appreciated because I kind of need my squad back.
It's possible that he dead then and has the 5 minute cooldown.
Yeah, that was like 10, 12 minutes ago now.
Oh, okay.
He may have been down for a while and only like recently died.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I could use some more beads.
Alright, he's got 3 minutes left.
Alright, where's the command vehicle?
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be... Yeah,
Where? 039er 021.
basically in that direction.
Oh, thanks.
So is that enemy taken care of?
I've not seen any enemy in the northeast.
Alright. We'll hold here for now.
Stay firm. Let me get some better eyes.
Raven, this is Crossroads status report.
I've just briefed my men. We're moving to the dry river bed at this time.
Copy, Crow status report.
Yeah, we've just taken our crossroads position. Few contacts far to our east. No combat here, though.
Copy, let's hope it stays like that. Out. Alright, so for right now, we'll stick with Magpie. We'll probably join them.
Raven is staged at the dry river bed.
Copy. JSC is going to launch some smoke over in that location. I'll let you know when splash. Over.
Raven copies.
Alright, can I get you to have smoke grenades in this general location? Not directly on the target, but just due south of it.
A firm can do.
Negative. Where do I get them?
Alright. 4-8 rounds of smoke going out. ETA 4-8 seconds. Landing in pairs.
Holy shit, that's a lot of smoke. Okay.
It is. But we're also
Raven,
blanketing
this is
a
Crossroads.
big area.
Set at crossroads.
Our mission has been called in. Should land in about 48 seconds.
Understood. Do you want me to just call up that we're advancing about 40 seconds?
Yep, that'll be your call. If you see the smoke below, you're free to move on.
It's all copy.
I mean, if you'd only wanted me to hit the actual target area, I wouldn't have called in so much. But I've put it on like a 100-meter dispersion, excuse me. Should be blanketing pretty much that entire sub-town.
Yeah, I feel like Raven's gonna feel it in the frames.
Maybe.
But at least they'll be concealed.
Yep.
Crossroads, Raven is pushing in at this time.
Copy that. Right, Magpie, if you're ready to go, I want you moving to your next location.
Copy. We'll need a minute to rally ourselves back up. We're still combat ineffective, but we'll advise once we're set to go.
Copy. Out. Alright, let's go back to the MCV.
Roger that.
So far, this is working just as I had hoped.
So far, it seems to be going real well.
There's some issues that I've noticed, but I'll go over that once this mission's done and over with.
Alright, where are we going?
Take us north past these compound areas. We'll just join Magpie.
Crossroads,
Yeah.
this is Raven.
Let's due north.
Send it.
Be advised, we're encountering extremely stiff resistance from the southwest portion of the military compound.
Copy that. Do what you can.
Raven, Magpie.
Send it.
This is for Raven.
Send it, Magpie.
Hey Raven, you got a, looks like a technical rolling around on the northwest side of that compound. Looks like he's moving to the west side, so watch yourselves.
Hand job,
Kevin, I
madam.
appreciate the heads up.
Alright, 9-5, can you hear me?
Can hear ya.
Alright, let's go ahead and move our truck up to Magpie's position over on the sand dunes.
Okay. We get off the truck. So the cooldowns for the artillery might be a little bit much.
Oh, how much are they?
The very first one that we called
Hey,
in
Crossroads.
has 26
Magpie.
minutes left.
God damn. Alright, I'll make a note of that. Send Magpie.
Still waiting on an update on our squad leader. We're not really able to proceed unless we get him back.
Last I heard, he was, he just, like, respawned. He should be coming back.
Okay.
Does he have a means to get back up here without the rally point?
Yep, it's called a truck.
It's been like 25 minutes now. We kind of need him.
Yeah, come left.
It might be worth seeing if he's on map and then teleporting him. Or just deucing next to him and see what's up.
I wouldn't go up there.
Oh?
No, there's still some bad guys in these hills. We're waiting on the rest of the opportunity to flush them out.
Oh, okay. You see if you can't contact him on your radio. He should be at base.
I haven't heard from him in a minute. And he doesn't seem to be answering on my small radio. Like, does he have a way to get back here? I don't understand.
Well, so basically, when you die and when you respawn, you make a brand new squad and take a truck back.
Crossroads, this is Raven.
Send it.
Raven is holding in the compounds to the southwest of the military compound. We are down to 60% strength.
Copy. You should have enough to take that objective.
Understood. Raven will push.
Road, Joker.
This Joker, send it.
Joker, I got a fire mission for you. It's a machine gun nest. It's gonna be grid 040035, keypad 1.
Hey, Raven. Yeah, I went to Zeus, and he's in a truck. He's gonna be here in like a minute.
Oh, okay, cool.
Affirm.
040035, keypad 1.
040035, keypad 1. Interrogative, how close to the road?
Within 50.
It's
on a building.
Affirm.
Alright, still 21 minutes on that, so it looks like close air support.
Yeah, I don't know of a way to fix that on the fly.
Yep.
Hey, Citadel?
Yeah.
So apparently the artillery has, for some reason on this mission, the artillery has a rearm timer of like 30 minutes. There wouldn't happen to be a way to fix that on the fly, would there?
Not that I could think of off the top of my head, other than deleting them and putting down new ones, but that could get fucky.
Okay.
Crow to,
I might... Hold on.
Crossroads, I'm gonna be AFK for a few minutes. Be right back.
Copy. I might see if... I might place a new one down, and if they show up, then I'll delete the old ones.
Yeah, you'll have to put down, like, you have to use the module from Zeus and all that to set them up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna talk to my J-Tech. Alright, we're gonna try to fix this artillery. I'm gonna spawn in new ones.
Crossroads.
Standing by.
Send it, Raven.
We have secured the military base.
Good shit. Go and hold that position. We're gonna clear up some technical issues right quick, and I'll have the new movement order.
Copy that.
Go ahead, this is Joker.
Just capture the ravine, so give me a minute to clear that with the boss and we'll get going.
Crossroads, Magpie.
I'm ready. What do you need?
Oh, hey. Yeah, we're mission capable again. We're gonna start moving north from here.
Okay.
Alright, boys, we're green. Start moving.
Shoot. And whatever.
Raven, this is Crossroads.
You see that?
Send it.
Magpie is gonna continue moving north. Gonna get a sure up from you.
Military base secured. We are approximately 60% strength.
Copy. I'm gonna go ahead and take the MCV over. Have you guys replenish on dudes, and we'll move to Phaseline Red. Break. Crow, can I get a status report from you guys?
Crow is all green, ready to move at your,
Copy. Stand by.
Moving into the compound.
Yep.
I'm gonna deviate kind of far west because they're still trying to interrogate targets in there.
Yeah, sounds good. I feel like this thing flips easy.
It feels like it flips easy.
Crow to Crossroads.
Send it.
We're requesting permission to move up to the ridge to the west of Yarm to get eyes on the next target.
order a pizza?
Yeah, go ahead and
Yes,
do that. I
please.
want you to get someplace where we can provide good overwatch for Raven's assault north to the next objective. Does that make sense?
If you need any more dudes, go grab them.
So
from
covering the approach into Yarum.
Yeah. I don't know what position would be best for you. I'll leave that to your decision.
Crew copies. Moving out.
Magpie, how's your assault going?
I'm gonna see what I can see from the guard
We've
towers.
taken the ravine, just waiting on our last squad to catch up.
Copy. Your next move in order is going to be a small compound north of you guys. Are you ready for grid ref?
Affirm, send it.
043 030 keypad 7.
Copy 043 mark 030 keypad 7. We'll take it out. Out.
Alright, Raven actual.
What's going on?
I'm not seeing much easy way to do this. Probably just gonna have to push straight through the
Magpie,
road.
you got a technical on the road headed towards you.
Probably so.
It's armed.
I think I hear that now. Technical.
Yeah, that was the thing that was just firing, 50 cal.
Yep, there it
He's
is.
coming straight for us. To our south, it's past.
Raven, there's a technical on the west side of the compound.
South of us now, guys. This technical's to the south of us.
Oh, gangbang over here.
دریافت شد.
Technical destroyed.
منتظر دستورم. حاضرم. آماده.
Yeah, light though. We took out technical while you were gone.
Joker, crossroads.
This Joker, send it.
Let's have you go ahead and drop some artillery on the south end of Yarum.
Roger that. HE smoke.
We live up here now.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
do HE, but I think smoke might be actually
So
be better.
what our plan is...
Affirm,
very
dispersing
shortly
smoke
we're
along
gonna
the south
go
side of
over-
Yarum.
We just need to fucking YOLO into Yarum. There was a machine gun nest on the outskirts of the town, which is not ideal. There's another military outpost directly in front of us, which looks clear, question mark.
I believe that MG nest was artillery.
It was hit by a jet, yeah, with the
Yep.
HE rockets.
Hey Raven.
Yeah.
I'm having the Joker drop smoke on the town, so as soon as that drops, you'll be clear to go.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it should I believe we did strike that area before with explosives.
Copy. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna go hop in my truck and get ready for movement.
Well, yeah, really quickly. The basic plan will be roughly the same. RT, you take the left compound. like right there. I'll YOLO into the machine gun nest compound. It's gonna be great. And then Alex, you can take either just behind the first big wall next to the compound, or we'll just both hit the first compound. And then
I'll go to the complex just barely below the clear out enemy tag.
you want the one in between RT and me, just further in?
Yeah. There's a nice little opening in the road.
Yep. Okay. Fair. And that'll be the plan. Okay.
I'll call signs. Be advised. Once this smoke artillery lands, Raven's going to be pushing in. Crow, you'll be holding your position, providing overwatch. Magpie, continue your right-hand assault.
Copy.
Crow copies.
Crossroads. I know that there's some. I saw some enemy infantry around 043-034. I can also lob some HE into that area or arrange for some gun runs if you want to have a little less impact.
I'll let Magpie deal with them for now.
Favor.
But we'll keep that in mind. I will let them know. Magpie's Crossroads.
Go ahead, sir.
I got word from my Joker that you may have, you're going to have some infantry on village north of you guys, so keep that in mind.
Copy, I'll inform the boys. Out.
Yeah, so the artillery is being ready to go in 30 seconds now, which is muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy.
Yeah, those artillery boys are working overtime today.
Don't you know? I'm gonna see if I can get on top of one of these oil tanks.
Okay.
Just to get eyes on shit.
You know what? I'm gonna join you actually. Ugh. You know, next mission I should add where the commander is able to actually place down fortifications, that's the word.
That would be just fucking tits.
Crossroads, this is Raven. I'm not seeing any smoke.
I'm also not noticing any smoke.
Same. Wonder if the artillery is just not working.
No, HE was coming in.
Interesting.
I can call it in with the new one and see what happens.
Oh, you called in with the old one? The old one's no longer active.
No. The old ones, they had the high explosive. That actually came in. I don't know about the new ones because we haven't seen any of their shit land. Here, I'll call some artillery randomly in an open area so that we can see if the artillery itself is working.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, Raven, we're not seeing any emplacements, so I think you're good to push.
Copy that, Crossroads. Raven's moving out.
Versus Crossroads, is that you guys on the hill on the left?
Yep.
Copy, keep eyes out in the airfield, because I don't know if there's any out there.
Yeah, we've engaged some enemy in the wrecked BMPs, but nothing on the airfield we can see.
Don't have me up.
Crossroads, Magpie.
End it.
We've reached Phaseline Red as a phalanx break. We've got guys in position at the crossroads just east of where you're dropping that artillery, and we're standing by for orders. Break. At this time, we've made contact with the enemy just north of us, infantry, unknown size.
Copy. We'll hold this phase line until everything's clear.
Copy. We'll hold. Out.
منتظر دستورم. انجام میدم. دارم بیام. دارم بیام.
Okay, I'm back. I was getting the next objective ready.
Alright. So it looks like none of the artillery is actually.
Alright. So basically we have no artillery.
We've got air assets. No artillery.
Copy.
On the plus side, I can see the condo from here, and it actually looks empty.
That's good.
Go to Crossroads.
Send for crossroads.
We're taking fire from a BMP at the airport.
Copy. Do you have any AT on you?
If I can get eyes on, I can call an airstrike in on it.
Joker, I got a fire mission for you. This is Crow 2IC.
Does Joker send it?
Gridref 035 038. Keypads 2 to 5. Target BTR.
Affirmative. Sending airstrike. ETA 4-5 seconds.
Magpie's crossroads.
Crossroads, this is Magpie, send it.
I assume y'all are still holding your last position.
Hey, firm. We took a couple casualties, though. Break. We're at only about 60% efficacy, and one of our squad leads is hit. He's KIA.
Damn. Alright, copy that.
So we're gonna need replacements.
Joker, looks like you were about 20 meters to the north on those runs.
Hey, firm. I'll try and get the aircraft background as quick as I can.
If some artillery hits kind of near the power lines, it's intentional.
Alright. He's attached to.
Crow, this is Joker.
Send it.
Air crews are reporting that they will be rearmed in 8 mics. Over. And artillery is inoperable. Over.
Copy that.
Crossroads, this is Raven.
Send it.
We've secured Yaram. We're taking fire from the main Zargabad as well as the airfield at this time.
Copy, so it sounds like we need to take the airfield.
It seems likely. It's heavy weapon fire coming from the airfield intermittently.
Magpie versus Crossroads.
Send it.
You wouldn't happen to be able to push for Phaseline. What was that, Red?
We are at Phaseline Red right now.
Phaseline Blue, sorry.
Negative. We're combat ineffective. We need replacements.
Yeah, if we just hold out, I'm sure they're on their way.
Do you want to move up to them so that we can give them the...
Ooh, Magpie?
Yeah. We can bring the truck up to them and they can recruit out of it.
Well, I think like they lost the full like an actual squad leader. I think that's the issue.
Oh, I thought they were only down to 60% or so.
Yeah.
I thought Heretic got back with them.
He did. I checked through Zeus and it's Aka who died.
Oh, okay. Well, and if Ako's respawned, hopefully he's either coming up or trying to figure out a way to, or is recruiting people.
Yeah, last I checked, he was recruiting. Well, this is a tricky situation.
And then do we want to maybe move up into Yarum so that Raven can resupply?
Maybe. At this point, it almost sounds like everyone needs to resupply.
Yeah. But we can't do that from back here. And unfortunately, with artillery not really working all that great, there's not much point to be back here.
I can't like you don't have access to call in airdrops, do you?
Not airdrops, no. All I have is close air support and artillery. Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy right now. Cut the
Yeah, I'm thinking of going to Yarum just for the fuck of it.
Crossroads Magpie.
Send it.
We are under sustained attack. Requesting replacements. Over.
Copy. We'll bring the MCV up.
Copy. We could also use ammo. What do we have in the way of options?
Apparently, I didn't give Joker the ability to call in airdrops, so I'll come up with something.
Copy.
Alright, you know where Magpie is?
Yep.
Right. I'll take us near the crossroads, but not at it.
Yep. I just needed to mark the route for mostly the destination.
Crossroads, this is Raven.
Send it.
We're standing by on the northern end of Yarum, approximately 95% strength, standing by for orders.
If you want, you could teleport me back to base, and I can try and bring up an ammo truck.
I think they need to resupply their boys.
Yeah.
We need like actual like crates, I believe.
Yeah, if you put an ammo crate, I can get in a truck and drive it up. Unless you can, identify a truck as an arsenal.
I'll probably talk to Citadel about some options.
Alright. In the meantime, I could actually probably load the physical arsenal into a truck.
I think the AI needs to be resupplied, so I think just like an ammo crate full of supplies will be enough.
Alright.
Magpie's Crossroads, the MCV is on the south part of town. Actually, it's more like southwest.
Copy. If you want to shift to the town, which
I need
where are you
more
at?
guys. Thanks.
The MCV is at 043034 intersection.
Copy. Just hold there. I'll send people to you. Hey, sounds like the MTV is at the intersection if you want to head there and restock your squad.
Wrong channel. Man.
Crow, this is Joker.
Go ahead, Joker.
Thanks.
Aircraft are ready for tasking.
They got slaughtered by one dude in a building. They couldn't take him. And I was just like, what the fuck,
I'll hand you over
guys?
to my turret, 2IC.
Like,
Crossroads, can I get
Shut
the
up, fuck 'em.
MCV grid quartz again?
Oh, MCV is on the other end of the AO, currently at 043, 034.
I don't suppose you have eyes on ACO, do you?
Crow copies.
Hold on. We'll bring the MCV up to you shortly. We'll just resupply a Magpie here shortly. Alright, where's your PL? Can you take me to him?
Yeah. I don't think ACO's back yet. And I've got Crossroads with me.
Hey, Crossroads, Magpie, we're topped off for people. If you want to move the MCV, you're cleared hot.
Sid, is that you by the trench?
Copy. I just have some things to discuss with you.
Joker, this is Crowcheck.
Boss wants to talk to him. I'm going back to my
Joker,
position.
send it.
Oh,
Hey.
there he is. What's up?
Alright, so,
Problem.
yeah.
Coordinates remain the same, approximate 035.
What's up?
So you need to rearm your AI, or?
They're gonna start getting low. Especially my machine
A-firm
gunners
Joker.
are cooking off a lot of
A-firm
ammo,
Crow.
and they're gonna need
Last
ammo
known
boxes to
BDA.
resupply out eventually.
Can you reference
Yeah,
from there
so what I'm
where
going
the
to do
target
is I'm just going to manufacture an airdrop, quote unquote, and
Yeah.
just give you guys a ammo crate. Hopefully your AI can
Target
resupply
is 20
off of
meters
it.
south of last
Alternatively, if
impact.
it does get that crazy, we could just delete them, and I could refresh the squad.
Roger
So-
that. Airstrike
Yeah,
coming
that's
in.
also an
ETA
option.
45
So
seconds.
I'll give you
Yep.
guys a crate for right now, and
Alright.
if you need that other option, just ping me.
All right, then why don't we should be good for now. Then if it's going to be a hassle,
And I believe your other squad mate should, like last I checked, he was.
yeah, I think he's
rearming,
already here. So you want us to move up to blue?
Yeah, go ahead and start making your way there. I recommend first taking this
Yeah.
oil refinery.
Copy.
Basically, this secure objective will be your objective. I need to get Crow secured because they have like a BTR out there.
Yeah, they're and what's Raven up to?
Raven's currently holding Urim. I'm going to have them push up with
Okay.
you guys so Raven can
Okay.
secure the main AO.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'm going to get
All
things moving.
All right, Magpie, listen up.
Raven, this is Crossroads.
Send it, Crossroads.
Crow's going to be moving on your right flank. I'm going to have you guys start moving towards the main objective. You're going to be taking that secure AO. Break Crow. I'm going to be taking the MCV up to you guys. We're going to replenish you guys and take care of this BTR.
Crow, this is Joker.
This is Crowcheck, Joker.
Requesting BDA.
Ineffective. It's about 50 meters off.
Come on, we're gonna go join Crow.
A-firm.
Raven, do you understand your objective?
A-firm, yes. I'm briefing my soldiers, creating a plan of action.
Copy. Break. Crow, did you copy my last?
Say again, Crossroads, I was AFK.
Yeah, copy. We're bringing the MCV up to you guys. We're gonna assist you with this BTR.
Crow copies gratefully.
Meantime, I'm gonna give Magpie their crate.
Hello.
Magpie, that should be your crate. See if you can't tell your guys to re-armor off it. Alright, let's see what's up.
Yeah, it's not seeming to work. We'll workshop it later.
Good copy. Continue on your objective.
We'll do.
Squad to get a MOT.
There you are. Hey, what's up? What's happening, bro?
Copy that. Hang on, I'm gonna consult with yeah, there's a BTR. We can't go anywhere because it would shoot us. I don't have any MAT or space in my squad for MAT. So I'm gonna go execute my wounded medic to make room.
Oh, hold on. You don't have to do that. Just tell me who you want to get rid of, and I'll just delete them.
You guys oh, Robinson there.
Well, he's dead.
Well, yeah, he's still taking up a, he's
Oh.
still on my hood. I was just gonna put him in the body bag and see if that fixed it.
Alright, either way. You'll have to call in a sit rep. So press your tilde key, select all of them, and I think it's... what menu was it? Well, I'm going through all the menus trying to find out where it was. Okay, so you want to go the 5 menu. I think it's Control 5. And then go status report. That should clear your people.
Okay. Oh, there he goes.
Now you should be able to recruit more.
Crossroads, Magpie, just a heads up. Sounds like my Baker squad might need support from Crossroads.
So high command, got it.
Hey, Crossroads, this is Heretic. Can you move back to my previous position? My AI seemed to not want to cooperate, and I need to get a whole new squad. Be 043033.
Copy. We're going to manufacture someone, so just stay there. I'll teleport it to you.
Yeah, roger. Thank you.
Crossroads, this is Raven.
Send it.
Raven is standing by, ready to assault Zargabad.
Copy, you're clear. I believe my Magpie is already on their assault, so you're clear.
Understood. Raven's rolling out at this time.
Magpie, did I accidentally delete a whole squad of yours?
Negative, but if you can help me out with my number 4, he seems stuck.
Copy, seems like you have two stuck. Road is Crossroads. Can I get a rep?
Same as before, Crossroads. We're unable to destroy the BTR. We've moved up along the ridge. We're supporting fire into Zargabad.
Airstrike on BTR for 5 seconds.
Raven, Magpie, sit rep.
Magpie is in the shit. Break. Reference 044039er. We are moving northwest. We are making steady contact.
Copy, Raven, sit rep.
This is Raven Baker. We've lost Raven Actual. Baker and Alpha are engaging at the south side of the mosque.
Copy, ArmA.
BTR is toast.
Magpies is crossroads. Magpies, crossroads.
Send it, sir.
Since Raven seems to be in the shit as well as you guys, I want you two to join forces and take the mosque.
Copy, that's where we are headed at the moment. Break. I've got one squad at 043040, fighting our way to it. What's their closest unit, do you know?
Raven, this is crossroads. What's yours locations?
I'm going to take that silence as they're a little busy, so we're just going to continue on mission. We're headed towards the objective now, and we'll take the large, colorful building of no cultural or religious importance soon.
Good copy, and good luck. Hey, Crow, this is Crossroads. When able, can I get a strength from you guys?
Crow total strength 1, 4 bodies.
Copy. Do you think you can take the airfield?
Crossroads, we will certainly try.
We'll be here as backup.
Crossroads, Magpie, sit rep.
This is Crossroads, send sit rep.
Magpie is closing in on the central objective in Zargabad from the south and east. Requesting permission to go ahead and make entry to the large, colorful building of no religious importance and secure it.
Copy, you are cleared to secure.
Copy, we'll advise. Out.
Raven, Crossroads, are you guys still combat ineffective?
Raven is forming up on the east side of the mosque, about to breach the interior.
Copy. Just coordinate with Magpie as you do.
Hey, Raven, I overheard that you're on the east side of the mosque, is that right?
Affirm. At the entrance.
Can you confirm you're at the east side? Because I've got my guys there on the east side right now.
Confirmed. Next to the flag just outside of the building and the archway. East.
Copy. So I've got guys in position as well. If you want to breach, we can just bound past the large building of no cultural importance and just secure it from counterattack. Or I can leave the security job to you guys and we'll make entry and clear it. What's going to work better for you?
If it's of no cultural or significance, I can clear it with a JDAM.
Raven, thoughts?
I'm primed to breach at the moment.
Copy. Let's get you guys in there. I'll have my guys provide security.
Yeah, we are pretty low on backup fire support.
Okay.
I'm going
yeah,
to Zeus
so why
for
don't you
this.
guys get in there? We'll move north of the mosque buildings and just give you guys some security while you're working.
Looks like we have Frozen coming back in, and who's out here? Oh, that's just a headless client. I was hoping at this point it'd turn this into a defense mission, but we just do not have time.
No, but it's okay.
If they quickly take this mosque over, we might be able to get the secure marker to the northwest. Rose is crossroads, sit rep.
You're about halfway through clearing the structures on the airfield.
Copy. Once you're done with that, go ahead and move and take the construction site northeast of the airfield.
Crow copies.
Crossroads, Magpie.
Send it.
We've lost yet another squad leader, and we're chewed up at the moment. Holding security north of the mosque objective, waiting for Raven. Over.
Copy that. Crow, what's your status?
We just had a minor medical emergency. We are recovering now and getting back on task, taking that construction site.
Copy that. Crossroads is going to take the MCV and take it to the mosque. We'll resupply our guys there and continue.
Copy. What's the latest from Raven? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Raven, you copy?
I think his radio's broken. We have secured the central building and the wall surrounding it. We are receiving contact from the west and the north, but nothing too major.
Copy that. We're on our way. Magpie Crossroads.
Go ahead, sir.
Once this MTV has arrived, I want you guys to be the first ones to re-up your guys. I want you to then reinforce Crow to take that last objective.
Copy, will do.
Looks like we're gonna bust through that wall.
Forward or around.
That too.
I don't think this thing has enough forces to break anything except maybe itself. So we use the hole that's already broken. A couple of them, in fact.
Skirt.
Brakes work. Alright, I'm gonna go in from the east side.
Yep. We'll basically just leave this at the entrance.
I'm gonna go in just far enough that no one can shoot it from the entrance.
Yeah, go ahead and like go inside, but leave it at the entrance.
Perfect.
Alright, Magpie, you go ahead and get your guys re-upped.
Copy. We're trying to get our medic to fix up our squad leader. Give us a minute.
MCV is at the east entrance.
Hey guys, we have the recruit truck on the east side of the compound.
Bro, this is Crossroads. How's your assault coming along?
Mark just as sort of cool.
don't know nothing, bro. I just watch your feet. Maybe he deleted it.
Crota, Crossroads, I'm all fucked up. Not sure about my 2IC.
Oh, hey, shit, there he is.
Sorry, could you repeat last, Crow?
I am severely injured. I'm self-aiding. Not sure where my 2IC is.
Copy that. I'm going to have Magpie reinforce you once they're up and ready.
Crow copies.
Crossroads, Magpie, we're gonna move to Crow now.
Copy that. Crow, this is Raven.
Go ahead, Raven.
Once you've met up with Magpie, you two are going to go take on the objective northwest of you guys.
Crow copies.
We'll be bringing up the MCV and here shortly. Raven, this is Crossroads. Raven, this is Crossroads. Hey Raven! Unfuck your comms and get your guys some resupplied.
I'm okay with that. We gotta get down here though. Alex is down.
Crow, Magpie.
Go ahead, Magpie.
We are at the intersection in grid reference 038040. Where do you need us? What's the situation?
We're trying to rally up all of our AI teammates. We're at 037043 under the cranes.
Let's head
I don't
south,
have a plan of attack quite yet.
take the main road, take that west.
Copy,
and,
what's your objective at the moment?
They're asking what Crow's objective is. I don't think Crow has one anymore.
Can you wait for a second? Hello?
Say again, Magpie.
Hello?
Can you wait for a
What's your
second?
objective at the moment?
Our
hold the
objective's
truck.
gonna be moving up and taking the factory
Not listen to me.
objective.
Doing it quick, I promise.
Over by Nango?
Correct.
Copy. Do we have any intel on how much resistance there is going to be?
None.
Oh,
no
Magpie,
intel.
this is Crossroads.
Good.
We're gonna bring the MCV up to Crow so they can get new AI. There shouldn't be too much in the way of resistance.
Copy. If that's the case, then Magpie might be able to handle it on her own, leaving Crow free to handle whatever else you need.
Alright, if you're confident in the objective, you're free to step off. Crow, are you able to come to the center objective?
The building of no cultural significance?
Affirm.
Yeah, Crow can move that
Hold
way.
my fox. Hey Crow, if you can just come over to us. We'll have you resupply here and go to the villa.
Go copies. We're gonna start moving that way. Be advised, we've left our trucks quite a ways behind us. We're only foot mobile right now.
Hopefully that should be fine. Yep.
They'll be able to steal Raven's truck anyway. I'm gonna park this back inside the mosque.
Yeah, go and do that. Raven, this is Crossroads.
Go for Raven Crossroads.
There you are. Alright, MCV is back inside. If you want more recruits, now is the time.
I'm gonna go back up in the tower.
Copy. One of my squad leaders is unconscious at the moment. We're trying to bandage him up in the tower.
Copy that. Magpie, this is Crossroads. How's the assault going?
I think we should strongly reconsider that map. Like,
Assault is underway. Break.
When the glitch happens,
We've encountered some static weapons, but no sizable infantry presence yet.
Copy. If you can't expedite your adventure there, because we're running out of time.
Affirm. We will go as fast as our legs will carry us. Out.
Magpie, this is Joker. If you've got coordinates on the statics, I can engage.
It's not necessary at this time, but we'll keep you in mind. Out.
Affirm.
in my reality, Alex is now mid cardiac arrest. And Alex's reality is just yeah, I hope so.
انجام میدم. شنیدم. فشار سنگین. درگیر. به سرباز شلیک کن. شب.
That's weird. Raven, are we good?
Crossroads, this is Raven.
Yeah, what's up?
Requesting MLRS strike on the entirety of the southwest portion of Zargabad.
Unfortunately, we only have broken artillery.
They dared to attack Fort Cool Guy. We cannot let this stand.
There's an airstrike going out on the BRDM on the north side of town.
Crow, this is Crossroads. Have you reached the villa yet?
Clearing the villa at this time.
Copy that.
شنیدم.
Crossroads, Raven's getting engaged by that BTR to the north of Zargabad.
Copy, if you need AT, then CV is here.
Interrogative, BTR or BRDM?
Pretty sure it's a BRDM. I can see it from my position.
Affirm. Airstrike going out.
Sauce, you see any more targets in your vicinity? Crew to Crossroads.
10 for Crossroads.
Villa is secure, still sweeping the surrounding area, but doesn't look like any hostiles at this time.
Okay, good work. I think now we're just waiting on Magpie.
Magpie's got similar traffic. We think we've got audio contact just north of the facility, but otherwise things are quiet here, and we are in control.
Copy. Alright, boys. I think we finally got Zargabad. I think that's mission complete. Where the fuck?
Oh boy.
That was an adventure.
Yeah.
I'll say.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh, that was really different. Well, shit, man. Let's do a quick sustain and prove. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on this. This was liked or disliked, with the understanding that it was an experiment. So let's just start at the top here. Hey, Alex, what you got for us, man? What are your thoughts?
No, I had a lot of fun. Shit was broken for like the last half of it, but even then, like just controlling a bunch of goons going in. I don't even really know what to say for the sustain and improve. It's really just like the mechanics itself are just super broken. But even with that, it's a lot of fun. I'd be down to try this again.
All right, thanks. Contra.
Sustain. The entire concept I liked a lot. The improve would be when we ran into that BTR, it really threw us for a wrench because we didn't have any MAT, and then it took us like 3 rounds of airstrikes to take it out. So we spent probably about 15 minutes just hanging out on the side of a hill, being shot at by a BTR. But other than that, the concept was great. I very much enjoyed it.
Cool. Frozen.
So as far as like sustains improves, the concept was definitely interesting. It seemed like for the most part the AI was obeying orders. There were certain times where they just didn't. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of like finesse to like be really specific. Like getting my MAC guys to engage vehicles just really was not a thing that they wanted to do. The medics when they came over and healed me, that was nice. The majority of the time they seemed to just want to engage with their rifles, so I wasn't exactly sure how to like dictate and try and get them to help out with that. And especially when there were circumstances of like allies going down, I saw no way to be able to be like, hey medic, come over here and help this guy. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, especially like when I went down in the very first assault, and then I was just down for like 9 minutes. that wasn't really good because we didn't have that tight coordination of like actual players moving around. It was just I had to wait 9 minutes until a medic ran up to me and then helped me out. So that's not ideal, I feel like. It definitely leads to a lot of edge circumstances where you're just out of the fight completely.
Right.
When I did die and come back, I didn't have a backpack radio, and so that's why I was like out of comms for a long time because I didn't realize that the default kit didn't have the backpack radio, and I had made that change my first life.
All right. So it sounds like some technical issues that we'd have to massage, but
Yeah, as overall like barometer, I enjoy the regular squad based stuff. I could definitely see like one or two people like controlling a bunch of AI and to like augment forces. That could be really interesting. But as like a personal leading the AI, I just feel like it's really clunky, at least when they're in my hands.
all right. Heretic.
I really liked it. I mean, I think having the AI under a couple of people's command like that was kind of interesting and created a whole new dynamic. Sustain, I felt like we got to our objectives and we cleared them out, and I don't really have an improve.
All right. RT.
Wow, that was wild. So much fun. Great concept. Gosh, it's like.
All right. Sauce.
Yeah, I'll kind of echo Frozen on this one. My AI seemed to need a lot of micromanaging to do anything that was remotely intelligent. Like, they wouldn't take cover. They would just get out in front of low cover and engage the enemy from there. The MAT was wildly inaccurate. Like, a BTR 300 meters away, and he had a scope on his Maws, and he wasn't able to hit it with 4 shots. Like, that was really dumb. And it just kind of lacks something, because I play this to kind of play with you guys in a unit, not to be commanding a bunch of moron AI. Like, the thing that I was doing last week, moving them around on the that tablet, was a bit more fun by comparison, just because I didn't have to be babysitting a unit trying to walk them through in a way that they wouldn't get killed. I don't know, just there's some clunky UI stuff here, and then the AI is just not very polished when you're used to playing with people. Over.
That guy? Or unless you want to go last, it's up to you.
I'm gonna go last because I have a lot to talk about.
All right. Aiko?
I have just one thing to add from what has been said. We need a little bit more practice with AI managing, but otherwise it was fun. Yes, micromanaging is a thing. So I like what Frozen suggested, which was a few people with a bunch of AIs that they can command around, and maybe few people in a specialized squad that can do, things that AI can't really do.
That is what we kind of switched to at the end there. Like for me and my platoon, I guess, we essentially formed a 3-man group and then we just sent our AI on whatever orders we needed to do. And we just stuck together because I didn't want to experience the you're down for 10 minutes again.
Right.
And that worked out well. I feel like we dramatically increased our effectiveness when we switched tactics to that.
But yeah,
All right.
I enjoyed it. I also put a little bit of a link in the Discord so you can see how to control AI. BI has a image, so to speak. This is for people who have never done it before. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah, my sentiment actually mirrors kind of Sauce's, Frozen's, and Aiko's. It definitely was an interesting experience. I personally would be willing to do it again. But I think if we are going to be doing more of this in the future, I think the future lies in having like 2 or 3 humans commanding a large number of AI, and then everybody else plays more or less normally as we're used to. That way we can kind of have that feeling of working in a squad, doing stuff, as we are more used to. And then maybe also there's a larger operation going on around us being directed by a human.
So it's hard just because we have so few players. So I'm not trying to say this is like an easy answer to it all, but yeah, I agree. The AI are clunky and kind of makes it sometimes pretty hard to manage. All said though, in the grand scheme of things, this was I think a pretty fun experiment. My fucks.
I thought that was a lot of fun. Even though I wasn't really a very call it active participant with the artillery not working correctly, that was still a whole lot of fun to watch you guys doing what you do so well, even while you're handicapped by the AI. And yes, it was really annoying to miss the BTR, but that's just downsides of needing to use remote systems for point attacks that you can't see. Um, it sounded like, despite the issues you guys were having with AI, not being able to heal people up, that it went relatively smoothly. And maybe the thing to do is to, if we want to have large numbers of AI, instead of saying, here's a squad of AI controlled by one person, here's a squad of humans controlled by humans, maybe have a 3-person or our standard 8-person squad, 4 of which are humans, so that you have riflemen, the regular or the boring tasks being done by AI, but your medic, your mat, and your commander are all humans.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We could experiment with that. That could be fun. Hadn't thought of that. All right. So that guy sounds like you've got some pretty nuanced thoughts. So I'm kind of curious what you're thinking.
Yeah, this was a very eye-opening thing. I have a whole bunch of stuff written down. Some stuff I gotta. A lot of it's small stuff I gotta fix, but the big thing that I've noticed is a lot of stragglers get left behind. In the future, I definitely recommend we should not make AI convoys, because then they will get stuck. I've seen that multiple times where we have a player leading a 2-truck convoy, and the last truck gets stuck on a rock or something else. So vehicles will have to be controlled by players instead of AI, or at least a hybrid of the two.
Right.
The artillery, that just straight up just didn't work, both for our side and the enemy. There was a mortar that the enemy had. They never used it. I couldn't even manually use it as a Zeus. So I don't know what was up with it. I'll have to look into that, but that was also an issue. Medics can heal players, but they cannot revive players. So what I'm going to do for the next phase of this is each platoon will have a platoon medic that is a player, and they'll be responsible for all of the platoon, basically. And I might even have the mobile command vehicle may also be a heal all vehicle as well. I'll figure out
cool.
a system. So
yeah, or do the medical placing down the little medical station.
Yeah.
Being able to do that.
What else?
One more thing. Platoon rally point wasn't working.
Yeah, but that's because
it was purposely disabled.
Oh, how do we rearm our guys then?
Yeah, that's another thing I need to figure out, how we can get AI to rearm. I thought you were able to just place down an ammo box and you just select some and
tell them to rearm from the ammo box.
It might be worth investigating a way to make it. I mean, I know there's a crude way to do it, but you might want to look into a more sophisticated way to make it. The AI just has unlimited ammo. That the actual bots, when they spawn in, they all get the little event handler that makes it so that they just have unlimited ammo. That way, they never run out, because obviously the players will manage their own, and it's one fewer thing for the fucking.
I might get with
to worry about. Yes.
Yeah.
I might actually get with you guys about talk to you guys about revamping our recruiting spawner thingling, maybe, where we recruit AIs. That might need to get reworked.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk later.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff that comes up when you play this way that you just don't even think about.
with what we've got. So, point is, though, I think it was a fantastic experiment. I'm looking forward to going back to doing regular play for a little while, but I definitely would be excited to hear about kind of future opportunities to do this.